That belongs in a museum.
Second one is like the third from the last. You remember those games because Rogue just does nothing.
And sometimes, and for some reason in tournaments, I see some of the most unlikely things happen. We're just like, well, that doesn't happen. Like people, yeah, you're right. Gnimsh. On average, not even on average, most of the time, Gadget Stand's definitely within the top 20 cards, and you're able to, you know, accelerate your card draw that way. But I've also seen the cases where sometimes you have a handful of spells and a lone orphan SI7 agent. No other minions in hand.
Yeah, this is terrible. It's not challenging anything at the moment.
Okay, so Chalky says you didn't play anything on 4, and you did use your coin. So I don't think you're going to play anything on 5. Jasm immediately passes. It's an insta-call.
Yeah, well, the second conceal is something that people are afraid of as well. That's why some of the versions of the Miracle Rogue run only 1 conceal. Yeah. Because what happens if you get 2? Well,
was it something I said? Oh, okay.
Journey below, you can get a minion from
I mean, there's a lot of good cards. Zerald comes to mind.
Yeah, Anubarak.
Anubarak, one of the best cards against a control deck, if you can survive that long.
Well, it might be tough to survive, but definitely needs to deal with the 6-3.
He's got plenty of ways to remove it.
Do you like this or Eviscerate?
Eviscerate is a spell. Deadly Poison doesn't have many targets in a warrior deck. I mean, it inconveniently makes
I just wonder
a lot better.
I just wonder how important the 6 damage is to Rogue, because as a Rogue you don't have heal, you maybe have Farseer, you don't have any taunts, so if Warrior...
He would keep the coin. It's like too valuable. And now he's just saying like, alright, I'll just stagger my stuff, really take my time, and you can't really do anything if I just play as Doomsayer. But then Jasm, on the other hand, he doesn't even have Gadget Stand.
It still thinks it's a Contra Warrior instead of a Rogue.
It's a very undesirable situation for Jasm.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I mean, that Anubarak, don't underestimate. That card can do some really crazy things. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. So, wait, do you have to make a play here?
Now he
3, 6, 8, 9, 10. All right, he's not going to burn a card, right?
No. You'll be at 10 cards next turn. But then if he plays Anubarak, he has to prep something. Otherwise, he's going to burn a card if that gets removed.
How threatened Chucky will be by Anubarak? It has a lot of attack, but...
Not at all. If he picks up Sylvanas, he can steal it with a Shield Slam.
Yeah. No Sylvanas now, but even if it connects with Phase, like... Or even if you just kill it, there is a 4 for Nerubian. It's not that threatening. And you know, next turn, Anubarak is coming again. He got Sylvanas.
There's no hope.
This is just terrible.
Right now. He's got a handful of spells and a party ready to start. Oh.
Yep, and this is what you do. You play Anubarak, you get stolen, and then you concede.
Well, do you think you conceal this? Do you prep conceal? You have so many cards, even if you draw Gadget Stand, you're going to be overdrawing. So you can just, like, Anubarak, prep, conceal.
But it doesn't achieve anything. Like, I conceal my Anubarak, I can slam your face for 9. And that's my game plan.
I think it's 8. Is it 8-4?
Or 8-4? Okay. It's 9 mana, 8-4.
But he doesn't know. It doesn't matter what you do. That Anubarak doesn't belong to you, Jasm. Oh, okay, he's gonna prep Eviscerate then. It's all viable.
He can prep Shadow Strike as well.
Prep Heavenly implies he's gonna play Anubarak. Because he's, you know what? Gadget Stand RSVP, but he didn't show up. He only clicked maybe. And at this point, he's gonna be Anubarak, and the Chalky's like,
I feel for him.
Oh, really? Although, I mean, he might be waiting to steal Gadget Stand with the Sylvanas. Depends on how he wants to deal with this.
I'm just waiting for Astonishing from Chalky.
I mean, Chalky's only been returning the emos that's been given. I think he's been very cautious both with this game, with his play
going
and out.
for
And Jasm sees it. He says, no!
No, seriously, is this my life now?
Anubarak's the betrayer.
The traitor.
Who's the Rogue class now? Rogue has been known for stealing cards recently.
And Chucky is like, oh, I didn't have anything to kill you. Thank you so much for providing.
I didn't have a real clock, but now I do. Because now Jasm has to sap this.
Still no Gadgeton, by the way.
Yeah.
Really
so I think you're desperate now. Gadget Stand.
Oh, come on.
No! Especially the sequence with that
use a
sap and path. And I think Chalky has fully grasped what's happening here. He's like, okay, there's absolutely zero way that you have a Gadget Stand and you chose not to play anything. This is brutal.
No Gadgeton and no Edwin as well. Like, there is literally nothing he can do.
You know, at this point, he has to sap in order to start clearing the board, backstab.
Well,
Deadly
is there
poison.
still a chance for a miracle if Jasm comes?
Dude, I don't know, man. He's concealing just to start using, and I mean, he's showing half his hand too. I guess the nice thing is that he has, he finally has a minion on board sticking. So
Yeah.
cold blood is actually relevant to a certain degree.
It's really powerful, and I think he can pressure now. Finally.
I see your Bloodhoof Brave, and I raise you another one. And Jasm is still waiting for Gadget Sand.
And no Gadgeson still. That's a
That is it.
backstab.
He's gonna well played. He's gonna backstab.
His
He'll
own
basically
minion.
reveal his hand, and that means Chalky is going to the top 4 off of the back of his Control Warrior. An excellent job as we have reached a conclusion to this epic series.
3-0. What an impressive win. Well, the last game was a bit sad, but the Warrior versus Warrior